It always happens at the absolute worst time. You sit in the driver's seat after a long day, turn the ignition key, and hear nothing but a rapid clicking sound. The immediate instinct is to dig out those dusty jumper cables from the trunk and wave down the nearest passing driver for a boost. Behind the dashboard, dozens of interconnected microprocessors now govern everything from fuel timing to steering response. A modern engine relies on layers of sensitive silicon circuitry to function. Connecting two of these complex systems with unregulated copper wires introduces a massive hidden financial hazard to your car. Attempting to jumpstart a modern vehicle with traditional cables can trigger an unregulated surge, bypassing safety fuses and permanently damaging the electronic control unit. To understand why these systems fail, we have to look at the climate. Intense, sustained summer heat quietly evaporates the essential fluid inside the battery casing over the span of several months. This internal degradation is practically invisible. The battery might seem perfectly fine until the first major cold snap of the year puts maximum strain on that compromised starting system, causing it to fail completely. Simple human error, like leaving a dome light on overnight, or driving with a failing alternator that cannot recharge the system, can quickly drain these weakened power reserves to zero. The battery failure that strands you in December is the direct result of months of internal degradation. Reviving a system in this state requires a measured, regulated flow of power rather than a sudden jolt. This diagram shows exactly what happens the split second a DIY jumpstart begins. We see two car batteries connected by standard jumper cables, transferring a raw, chaotic, and fluctuating wave of unregulated electricity. If the positive and negative cables are accidentally crossed, a common mistake in the dark or under stress, the electrical current violently reverses its directional flow through the entire system. Even if the cables are connected correctly, the receiving vehicle is entirely unprotected from sudden, uncontrolled voltage spikes rushing in from the donor car. When those spikes hit the sensitive modules of the engine, they instantly blow critical system fuses or physically melt the pathways of the electronic control unit. Using a cheap, unregulated set of jumper cables to bypass this system can wipe out the vehicle's computer architecture in less than a second. That uncontrolled chaos is exactly why professional roadside technicians take a completely different approach when they arrive on the scene. This schematic displays a professional jump pack connected directly to a battery. Notice the internal microchips inside the device. They replace raw copper cables with actively regulated smart power delivery. The equipment continuously calculates and delivers a smooth, steady, and measured wave of electricity. It provides the exact mathematical voltage required to turn over the engine, while actively preventing power surges. These modern packs also feature built-in hardware safeguards. If the clamps are placed on the wrong terminals, the internal safety mechanisms physically prevent a circuit from completing, making reverse polarity impossible. A professional jumpstart is a calculated, secure procedure. It protects your electronics from expensive damage while keeping you physically safe on the side of a busy highway. Sometimes restoring power is only the first step. If a vehicle stalls immediately after receiving a safe professional boost, the battery is likely fine, but the alternator is failing to keep the engine running. In these scenarios, professional towing services are already equipped to securely load the vehicle and transport it straight to a local mechanic, preventing you from being stranded a second time. Roadside emergencies have a habit of compounding. You might drain your battery running the hazard lights after getting stuck on a soft, muddy shoulder, or you might step out to check under the hood and accidentally lock your keys inside the cabin. Relying on a comprehensive local expert provides an immediate safety net for the unpredictable, compounding nature of vehicle failures, solving multiple problems with a single call. You can avoid many of these situations with simple proactive habits. Regularly checking under the hood and cleaning any white or blue corrosion around the battery posts ensures a strong electrical connection. Have your battery voltage tested twice a year, and make sure the mounting bracket holding it is tightly secured. Engine vibration can cause internal damage to the lead plates if the battery shifts around while driving. If your vehicle does die on an active roadway, shift into neutral, safely coast to the shoulder, and turn on your hazard lights. Then stay inside with the doors locked while you wait for dispatch. Modern cars require the same care as any other sophisticated computer. Leave the cables in the trunk, wait for regulated professional tools, and avoid the risk of disabling your vehicle with a DIY fix.